Hey everyone, I hope you're doing well. Today's video, I'm going to show you how to make over 2.5 million gold in New World. Now there's going to be a range of different methods I use to make gold, but as you can see, I have currently 2.6 million gold or so, give or take a few hundred thousand to my name. I have my own alliance just to kind of hold the gold itself because of the 500k gold cap. But again, I'm going to go ahead and show you all the different ways I use to actually gain money pretty quickly and pretty easily in this game. So let's go ahead and jump right in. Now, this first portion of the video is all about trade house flips. There's so many different ways to do this. The first thing I want to call out are the Sprigganbane, Mossborn, and Raider scrolls. These are scrolls that you automatically roll 600 gear score items with, and nobody really cares about them in regards to buy orders. So what I do is I purposely go for the heavy chests first because they're the most valuable. But honestly, I go ahead and throw buy orders up for every single type. I'm on Orofina, and currently nobody has buy orders, so I throw them up for about between 700 and 1k gold each. You can see most of these are listed for over 10k. This heavy chest is listed for 15,000, and if I just post these on global chat or the trade channel, people will actually buy them. It's pretty crazy, super easy flips. Take advantage before everyone else jumps on this train. Next up, Asmodium. Asmodium will constantly go up and down in prices based on crafting related patches. So stock up when it's low and get ready to sell tons and tons of this once there's actually a relevant patch around crafting. Because I promise you, those Asmo prices will skyrocket as soon as there's a change. Next up, Pure Solvent. I don't know about you guys, but on my server, there's buy orders for 0.02 and 0.03 gold. There's opportunities to throw buy orders up for literally like 230 gold for 10,000 at a time. I go ahead and just throw these up and I see what happens because they could be easy flips down the road. Same thing goes with different charms and weapon perks. Many times these are kind of just super cheap, but there's going to be upcoming patches where certain perks become much more reliable and useful. So at this point in the stage, I really just bundle up as many craft perks as possible, throw them in my bank. It's a cheap investment and could have huge return down the road based on future patches. Go ahead and get ahead of the game and just throw those buy doors up and start stocking up. Usually I just search charm and pick up these different weapon perks. Did it for the Great Axe Whirlwind perk and probably made around 300k. In case you're wondering if these buy orders actually fill, here's a snapshot. All this pure solvent for 0.02 gold. I've got a few other buy orders there, as you can see. But again, huge money opportunity, as well as when it comes to all those different scrolls. Let's take a quick look. I got some strength glyph stones pretty cheap. Mossborn trousers, the pants, leather hat. Keep scrolling. So I got Sprigganbane leather boots, the gauntlets. Lots of these buy orders just keep filling, as you can tell. Right there, I got 2 Raider breastplates for 1k gold. That's 30k right there, easy. Easy money. Take advantage of the opportunity. Now's the time. Now, other than that, typically I jump on the trade house twice a day and just search for best in slot items because you'd be surprised how many people post items and equipment and weapons for dirt cheap based on what you can actually get from them by posting them in the trading Discord, which I'll talk about a little later. But here's some examples of what I look for. It's typically, resilient, shirking fortification with refreshing ward for strength and con. These are honestly pretty sought after for all these bruisers out there. So I just take a quick look, see if there's anything worth buying. I'm looking for primarily like strength or con specific. Right there, that's a good piece. 130k. You might be able to flip it, but I'm not super confident on that one. And I'll do the same thing with a few different combinations. So for here, I'm going to do Resilient, Shirking Fortification, and Freedom. Again, those 3 perks are very sought after by many bruisers out there. So you take a look. Nothing too crazy. Check out those prices though. Like that's pretty close to what they're actually worth. So as you can tell, people want these items, and you can actually get lucky sometimes and pick them up for dirt cheap in the trading post. So again, I'm going to go ahead and take a look at Gravity Well as well. You'd be surprised how many people drop so much gold for Gravity Well perked items. You'll see that later on in the video, so stay tuned because it's pretty crazy. And then lastly, I'm going to go ahead and just take a look at Shockwave 2, another greatly sought after item for bruisers. I typically go over the bruiser specific items, but again, if you know there's a great mix of 3 perk items, just go for it, take a look, search it, and maybe you'll be surprised to see what you can actually find. I'll actually do one more real quick. We'll do Resilient, Freedom, and Gravity Well. Let's see. Yeah, nothing's there, but again, if you can get them for low price and resell it, it's worth it. In case you're enjoying this video, be sure to hit that like and subscribe button. This just shows me that you actually like the content and supports me as well. Thanks again, and let's keep jumping into it. So next up, I know many of you probably thought this was coming, and hey, I can't make this video without mentioning it. You gain easy money just by simply doing world tours. Now, specifically, you can spend time doing these world tours and chest runs all over the map, but I only really spend my time in Reekwater and Brimstone Sands, primarily because Brimstone Sands gives some great furniture drops as well as golden scarabs. And Reekwater, within these chests, you actually have a chance of getting probably one of the most sought after crafting mods in the game, and that's Shirking Fortification, and the item is Squirming Vines. And guess what? We got one right there. My server, you get these between 14 and 15,000 gold, so easy money. Might as well do it and see what happens. And again, like I mentioned before, within these poison pools specifically, these have the highest chance of getting golden scarabs, so just do them every day, and again, easy money. For all you gamblers out there, I can't make this video without talking about crafting. So typically what I do is I use my golden scarabs to craft heavy chests. And if you're interested on what perks I typically use or the best ones to use to maximize your opportunity of making gold, check out my video of the crafting calculator in the top right corner. But as you can see in this video, what I'm going to do is actually craft a strength specific piece, which is pretty risky. But the reason why I'm doing that is because I'm doing Resilient and the Gravity Well perk. So we're really going for a pretty risky roll here, but let's go ahead and see what happens. Okay, 2 purples and a gold. So those will sell for probably like 7k each. And then the gold item, yeah, that's a big hit. So Resilient, Freedom, and Gravity Well. What I'm going to do is show you how I'm actually going to take this item and sell it for a fair and great price. Because many of you probably have great items, but you don't know how to sell it. So let's go ahead and take a closer look, and we'll use this item as an example and jump over to Discord. So there are 2 crazy Discord channels out there. I'm going to go ahead and take a screenshot of this item because we're going to be posting it to these different trade channels. So let's go ahead and jump over to the Discord channel itself. Now there's 2 of them. One of them is called New World Market, and then the other one is New World Global Trading Post. What you're going to do is, for this example, I'm going over to the heavy chest. You'll see examples of what other people sold chests for. That guy sold something for 325k. I'm just going to go ahead and post this, say willing to sell, and then I'm on Orofina, and then play the waiting game. I'll go ahead and jump in the Orofina specific server chat as well and post it. Yeah, there's almost 13,000 members in this one. We'll jump over to the other Discord. Same idea, you know, go over to the heavy armor thing, willing to sell, and then post your server, and then play the waiting game and see if you get any hits. Between both of these channels, there's probably like 20,000 New World members jumping on and looking for best in slot items, and they're all hungry and have lots of gold, and they're ready to sell. Now, under 24 hours later, I actually got someone slipping into my DMs asking for the heavy chest, made an offer I couldn't refuse. And as you can see, I'm throwing it in the trade chat. He's giving me gold cap and 50 Asmodium, but he's actually offered 550,000 in the 50 Asmo. So I'm going to go ahead and accept this. Here's kind of the workaround. I go over to my personal company, throw it in the bank, and then trade him again, and he's going to give me the rest of the money. Should be another 50k. There we go. I'm 550k richer for selling my best in slot item. You know, tell him to enjoy because he's happy, I'm happy, and hopefully now you're happy because you've got the information you need to actually sell your best in slot items. The link to both of these Discord channels are in the description of the video. And again, be sure to like and subscribe my channel if you got anything out of this video, because I've got a whole lot more coming.